This is a report of Cobra 2000 GTL. Some channels work, some channels are not correctly with channel 1 through 40 the digital knob. So if you watch this channel 1 through 40 knob where my hand is at, and also be watching the frequency counter as we start now. This is channel 1. This is channel 2, but the frequency counter is not channel 2. There's channel 3, frequency counter off. And as you see now I'm on 4 and it says 04. I'm on 5, it goes back to 03. Channel 6 is 0450. Channel 7 is back to 0350. Channel 8 now is 271150. Then channel 9 is 1250. Channel 10 is 27.1150. Channel 11 is 271250. 27.1250 is channel 12. 13 is 1150 again. 14 is 1250. 15 says 271950, which is between channel 19 and 20. It's an A channel. Channel 16 is still A channel, 19A. 17 says 20050. 18 is between channel 19 and 20, A channel on channel 18. Channel 19 is channel 20. 20 is 20. 21 is 2750. 22 is 2850. 23 is 2750. 24 is 2750. 25 is 27.2850. 27.2850 is channel 26. We are now on channel 27 on the knob, which now the frequency is correct, 27.2750. 28 and 2850 is correct. 29 and 273550 is not. Channel 30 on the knob, the frequency says 27.3650. It's incorrect. Channel 31 is incorrect. The frequency counter says 273550. Channel 32 is 27.3650, which is not correct. Channel 33, the frequency counter says 27.3550. It's incorrect. Channel 34, 27.3650 is incorrect. Channel 35 with frequency of 27.3550 is correct. Channel 36 with 3650 is correct. 37, channel 37 is incorrect. Frequency says 27.4350. Channel 38 is 27.4450, incorrect. 39 is 27.4350. That is incorrect. As you can see, there is a little dim in the channel light of channel 39, which I'm sure it will be as far as other channels. Channel 40, I can see the same little dim in it. It says 27.4450. That is incorrect. Now that we have gone through those channels, I will be showing you that when you use the A and L switch, there is no change in the channels.
I'll do it again, hon.
So this radio is totally stock as far as the channels I just showed you. There is no lowers below 1, and there's no, well, there's uppers above 40, which are not hooked up to any switches on A&L or NB. There is no knobs in the back of the radio nor switches. That's CBPA. That's, you're on PA now. And now I will be grabbing the microphone. And of course this microphone's not the greatest either. And so Now I will key it up and you can see that the needles are moving. I have it on MOD, which is the last switch of the radio. Now it's on SWR calibrate, in which then you take this knob and you can now adjust your calibration for your antenna. SWRs 1.4. It shows I'm still on 274450, which dead key's about 9 dBs. Now what I'll do is I'm going to change it over to possibly a correct channel. Oh, there we go. We're on channel 20. Yeah, it shows that it's probably about 8 dBs. Still about 1.3 and a half, possibly on SWRs. Calibration, oh, it needed to be moved just a little bit. There we go. Now it's on the A of calibration. And then you're back to the modulation. So as you can see that I have showed you just about everything on the front of it. The first knob is mic gain, which now you see the needle is not moving as I'm speaking as I turn it up, and now you see the needle moving. This is the volume. I am going to unkey so you can hear static. Now this is the squelch, which you'll hear it cut out. It cuts out about 11 a.m. like it's supposed to. Now it is back on. Your fourth knob is RF gain, SWR calibration. The fifth one is tone, which makes it treble or bass. You have your voice lock, which helps you slide on sideband. And as if you see on the last knob right here, it says SSB, LSB, AM, and USB.
Well, you can't see that unless I go like this.
There you go, right there. As I go to LSB, it shows that it is showing LSB on the lights above channel 20, and the needle is moving. As I just went to calibration, and you can see that I am talking with the needles moving. Now let's go back to AM. AM lights are working. The needle's moving. Modulation works on AM. Now back to calibration, which now we are on the upper sideband. As you can see, both needles are moving. Now we will be going back to AM. This concludes the front of the radio as far as knobs and switches. Now, as you see the frequency counter, you can see that I press the button and I'm going to unkey so you can see the time. There is the time. You can see I'm setting the time, and I have to push both buttons for the time and the hour. As you can see, it is changing.
Oh no, they can't see.
And there we go. We are seeing that it is now changing. Now it's on PM. Now I'm going to hit time set and minute. Yeah, okay. And there we go. It is now changing through that. As we go to the third button, which says time. So then when you key up, you will also always see the clock. Now if you're the kind of person that would like to watch the lights flicker back and forth, you can push in the auto button, which is the second button in between counter and time. When you key it up, it will show 272050. When you unkey, for example, it's going to show 3 p.m. and 11 minutes, in which this was recorded at 9:15 at night. Now I will push the button back to counter, and as you can see, it says 272050. I believe that this has showed you the pretty well picture of the whole front of the radio. Let me go ahead now as I slowly turn the unit around here. You will see that this is the side of the radio.
Without the cover?
Without the cover, of course. I am going to disconnect the antenna so I can properly show you the whole entire aspects of the sides and everything, as much as possible, if I can. This right here is the back of the unit, in which I can try to show you crystal clear. If you give me a second, I can show you. There it is, the back of it. of how it looks when you shine a light on it. Now, let me put my lovely spotlight back here, if I don't sit there and lose it out of my hand. Now I am going to completely show you. There is the radio. Yes, it has some dust, which I probably will wipe it off, maybe. Here is the left-hand side of the radio, in which, then this way, it looks just like that. Now, I would like to show you that this is what the microphone jack looks like if you are not using a microphone. And this is the bottom of the unit, in which I had to disconnect stuff, and then so you're able to see exactly, starting from here at my finger, we will be going from left to right, back and forth, so that you can actually see what the radio looks like. And I'm sure my other half will eventually get down here to the bottom left corner or right corner, so that this way we know she has the whole video.
Got it.
Okay, she's got it. Okay, that more or less clears up
Lid.
the item of the radio, in which the radio has not been put back together yet. But this is the lid that goes to the radio. It has a spot right there.
Let me zoom in. Okay.
This is the side. This is the inside. This is the right hand side of the cover. This is where the front of the radio sits.
Is it? Okay.
And this is the back of the radio on how it is. The speaker that you see, maybe you have seen in the picture of our presentation, is borrowed from a fellow neighbor of mine, so that we could actually see how it sounded with its actual speaker, since all I had was a set of headphones. So the speaker is not for sale, it is a borrowed item. So just so you know, the auction is for radio and hand microphone only. This ends the presentation of the Cobra 2000. Thank you, hope you enjoyed. Good night.